Okay, Trina, why? Alig, good afternoon all. I'm going to continue with my series of videos on Irish national populism, strategy, and logistics. Why logistics? A quote from a great strategist, but also recognized the importance of logistics. The amateurs discuss tactics, the professionals discuss logistics. Now, what this quote is meant to convey is that you can't have one without the other. There's no point having great strategy without the logistics, which is the ability to see things through, to carry through a plan. Logistics, the practical aspects of getting things done, is necessary, otherwise your strategy doesn't go anywhere. With that in mind, we've got a few important dates we need to be aware of. First one is the next Irish general election, which is by March, third line there, March 2025. Just under 2 years away. Bear in mind that the last one was called 6 months early, which would leave it, if they run to the same pattern, that would be less than 18 months away. So now is the time to be working out, thinking in terms of strategy and logistics. Okay, next date is for the European elections and, more importantly, the local elections, which are held on the same day. Now, those are every 5 years. The last ones were held in late spring, early summer, 2019. So that would leave plus 5 years, 2019 plus 5 years, 2024. Next year, or late spring, early summer of next year. So just over a year away. So we really need to be thinking about us, Irish nationalist populists need to be thinking about our political strategy and logistics. Okay, let's talk about the constituencies. It's important that every conscious Irish nationalist populist, Irish nationalist or Irish populist, becomes aware of what their constituency is, because that's where the important electoral battles will be fought. So find yours on there and make a mental note of it. Type it into the chat if you want, type it into the comments, write it down somewhere. Be aware that some of them are based in counties, some of them have the county split up. Like, for example, Cork is split into 5, Dublin is split into about 10, Dublin County is split into about 10. Some of the counties with less population are joined in with the next county to create one constituency, like Sligo, Leitrim, Carlow, Kilkenny, Laois, Offaly, Longford, Westmeath. Galway's a funny one. Galway has got Galway County has got two constituencies, and then a part of Galway is shared with Roscommon, because Roscommon's like a low population county, doesn't have enough population to make up a constituency on its own. Get familiar with the constituency. If you're not sure, because where you live looks like it might be on a border between one or two, you can go to Wikipedia. Wikipedia's got an entrance for every constituency. Like that, put your county name in like that, and then search, and then the word Doyle constituency, and go through them. Now, some of the Doyle constituencies are older ones. Make sure you're looking at the most up to date ones by seeing if you can find the latest election, the 2020 election. If you can find the 2020 election in the Wikipedia entry, then you know you're looking you're looking at the right one. So here for Waterford. What I've spent the 2 or 3 hours doing over the yesterday evening and this morning is going through each of these and harvesting that data into a spreadsheet like this. So there's Waterford. There's the one I've been looking at most recently, because I'm interested in what is the minimum number of votes. What is the minimum effort required for us to get, let's say, 10 TDs elected across the 39 constituencies? So if we look at this constituency, Waterford, we see that there's a guy called, the guys in bold here are the people elected. And the one with the okay, I'll just explain this. FPV is first preference votes. FPV stands for first preference vote. So first preference vote percentage means the percentage of the first preference votes that person achieved. So you look at the people who were elected. The Sinn Féin guy got 38%, Fianna Fáil got 12%, an independent got 9.3, and then this Green got 7.4, and he still got elected with that. He actually beat out people who got 8% and 8.5% because of the single transferable vote mechanism, because of transfers. So 7.4% of all the people who cast a vote. Now, you'd think if there's four people get elected, that it's four people. You think on average it would be, 4 into 100% goes 25. Is the quarter of 100% is 25. You think you need to be getting up around 25, but no, you can get in with as low as 7.4%, and that equates to just shy of 4,000 of the voters. But think of it in the percentage terms. Just keep that in mind. 7.4%. So what I've done is for each of these constituencies, I've copied the candidate with the lowest first preference vote share, this column, into a table like that. So find your constituency. I've ordered them by Ulster, Connacht, the province of Leinster, and then the province of Munster. Can't fit them all on the same page. Maybe I could do if I. Anyway, look, I'm not going to start editing that, taking the risk of editing that spreadsheet right now. But find your constituency and make a mental note of the figure in the last two columns, which is the percentage vote that was required to get that person in, and the number of what that is in raw votes, particularly this one. And you'd be surprised how low that was. I was pleasantly surprised how little it can take. Now, I'm not saying that every election is going to be the same, but this gives you an indication, right? So maybe it was 7% in Donegal the last time. Maybe the election before it'll be 10. Maybe the next election it'll be 6%. But it's around that ballpark. It's a lot less than what you would have thought. You would have thought maybe 20%, 25%, depending on the number of TDs elected for that. This is the number of TDs elected for that constituency. So Donegal is 5, Galway is 3, etc. All that information is on the the Wikipedia entry, and you can see here that there's 4 candidates in bold, so that means 4. That's a 4-seater. It's a 4-seater. Okay, so what I've done is, now I haven't had time to put Dublin in because I wanted to get ahead and make this video, but I will do afterwards. I don't expect it to be wildly different. The important figure is down here. The average first preference vote share to get a TD elected is 11% across all the constituencies that have averaged there, with just shy of 6,000 votes. So that's very achievable, guys. That's very, very achievable. And our target, I propose that our target should be to see 10 nationalist populist TDs elected, whether they be independents, Ireland First, National Party, Irish Freedom Party. Yeah. And those will be in addition to the good rural TDs, the good nationalist, traditionalist rural TDs that we have. Okay. So that should be, bear that figure in mind, because we're going to go on talk about what that means in terms of voter segments. 11%. 11% is our target. 11% in any given constituency. On average, about 6,000 votes. But in some constituencies, it will be, some smaller constituencies, it will be less than that. Bigger constituencies, it will be more. Okay, so I'm a teacher, so teachers always give homework. Anyway, apart from that, information is all right, but information, if it's not acted upon, is wasted information. So I'm going to invite you watching this to take on an activity. The activity is to find your constituency. Now, I've put this up again because I was aware when I wasn't editing the video, you could see my camera was over the South Dublin areas, and there was something else over the Cork constituencies. Stop it if you need to. Stop this video if you need to. Find your constituency, and then go to the Wikipedia page for that constituency. Let's say we think we might be in Galway West. You can go in like that. Be careful to get the right one. Yeah, there's Galway East and Galway West. You can go in. It shows the boundaries, gives some of the towns, some of the changes, etc. Check the other one, find out which one you're in. Work down, find the 2020 results. If you're not finding them, then you're in an old constituency that isn't used anymore. Find the people who were elected, which are here in bold. Find the one who got elected with the lowest out of those who got with the lowest first percentage vote. So that would be between these two. Okay, that would be Catherine Connolly, and make a note of it. Okay, make a note of that figure. And here's the important part: tell three people in the same constituency. Send them the link to this Wikipedia page and point out in your comment within a accompanying comment saying, "Did you know 9%? It only takes 9% last time out to get somebody elected in my constituency, whatever it may be." And obviously, the figures will be different for each one. So, if you can't find three people in your own constituency, do that. Just three other people, but the extra points, if you can find, send that to three people in your own constituency and start the debate. Start working with people. Take those first baby steps towards working with people in your own constituency to create the possibility by speaking it into words of how we're going to get a nationalist populist TD elected in your constituency. I invite you to take that on as your goal, something that's very achievable. Um, you might make it, but if enough people take it on, it only needs to happen in one constituency in four for us to get 10 TDs elected. Okay, thank you. Like, subscribe, share, all the rest of it. Get this around. Contact me with any ideas for more videos, any questions. I want to hear from you. I'm going to do a live stream at some point and open it up for debate.